What do you think of the world in Scotland today? We saw a demonstration here just alongside our All Under One banner. It was to do with the Reform Party. What do you make of that?
I tell you what I loved about it. I loved the fact that the counter-protest was so much bigger. It was a joyous, happy, applauding counter-protest. That's the way to tackle these things. Head on, don't stoop to their level, but be there and get your voice heard louder, because I mean, they've so little to offer. It was a great response, so fair play to everyone that did that. In fact, probably can't see, there's barely any of them left, and there's loads of the counter-protests left, so brilliant, perfect response.
And how do you think we're going with the independence campaign?
Well, there's a real opportunity at the moment. There's a real opportunity to seize that potential to build a fairer, more prosperous country. There's obviously some concern in the movement and a lot of debate on how we get there, but that's why people like me and you, we're at these things all the time, because we know it will build a better Scotland and we're leaning in to make it happen. So personally, I'm excited, I'm passionate about getting involved, rolling up my sleeves literally and metaphorically, and getting out there to argue the case and win our independence.
See, now, one thing that concerns me a bit, because I mean, I've been filming these events for years now, but we used to have this situation where, say, Tommy Sheridan would stand on his stage and say, we lend our votes to the SNP. Now, there's obviously a lot more diversity come out of the last few years, and you've got these disparate groups, the Independents for Independence, and you've got the Liberation and Liberate, and all these different things. What do you think it will draw us together? Will it be the actual thought that we've got a referendum? Or we've got to get to that referendum. We've got to do that before that, haven't we?
Yeah, I think, well, first of all, people are entitled, if they have a different opinion, people are totally entitled to set up their own party or organisation and argue the case. And it's incumbent on me and the SNP to win our argument and put forward our case. So you have to accept that people have that right and respect them. And I think today you saw that. It's respectful. There's some disagreements on how you get there, but it's very respectful debate. How it will play out in 2026 remains to be seen, because there are many other alternatives, but other than the Greens, they haven't managed to make it that breakthrough yet, right? And I have lots of friends across the movement. So although there's a lot of public disagreement, I personally can say the friendships are still as strong as they ever will be. And as soon as we can agree a target that we all run at, I know we'll run at that same target.
And don't you always think it's, I mean, all these independence dues I've covered all these years, it's always so nice and so friendly, and you know, okay, I mean, it's changed a bit, Alaba come along, and it's not all just SNP, but the socialist workers are around and all that, but everybody has that friendship. Only when you see that negative, it comes from the crowd around. Well, it used to be
I think though the thing is, it's a bit like keyboard warriors, right? We can all react differently. Like the classic video of two dogs barking each other at a gate. You remove the gate and you go, we're two dogs, right? Now, I'm not calling us dogs, right? But let me tell you a little story. I'm walking down the Royal Mile, and this young, tall lad who's about to go to Glasgow University came and stood next to me and started to walk next to me. He said, "What is this march? Is it an independence march?" "Yes, it is. I've never marched in an independence march. Can I join in?" And he walked down the Royal Mile. He had a half-hour break from Greg's. I won't name him in case he doesn't want named, right? But he walked for me during his break until he had to turn round and go back. That's what these are about, because he saw a joyous occasion with happy people, passionate about their country, confident we can build a better future, and he wanted to be part of it. So there's one guy. If we have to do them one at a time, we'll do them one at a time. So these marches, well done to all under one banner. We must keep making sure our voice is heard, so people like that can come up and join us. That's how we'll win our independence.
I met a girl, it's always about a girl, but this one, she might